Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Hellranger 1 vs 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challenger Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challengers Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by AMD and Ideapad Gaming, with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. I'm CA host and caster for the day, joined by Aggressive, who we'll see real soon. But for now, for the first match, we have FAR Esports versus Silent Assassin. Now, we're instantly into game, so we'll just get into the action real quick. As you see, it's FAR Esports just pushing in aggressively, even from the defensive side. Knight Rider getting a couple kills, and that's what I wanted to talk about. So for FAR Esports, you're gonna see some very recognizable names if you've been around for a while. So I'll break down those names as soon as you get a chance, but right now, FAR Esports looking really strong, as you expect them to be, because even though this roster as FAR Esports is new, the players they have not necessarily new. So going back to that, right, you have Knight Rider, you have Shivy, both former players from the squad known as God Particles, who've gone really far in Series 1 and Series 2. Besides them, you have a player like Scarguard, who's previously shown his caliber in CSGO and as a content creator as well. Now moving on into competitive Valorant, you have SMXY and Whitehorse, who we have seen in Series 1 and Series 2, though they have been on teams that haven't been able to make it as far. Now this team, with multiple players from multiple different angles coming together, looking to make a mark for themselves, it's FAR Esports. Silent Assassin though, not much known about them as a team. We'll have to see if they can make their mark, if they can be the Silent Assassin and take down FAR Esports today. It's FAR Esports just currently dominating. You see Knight Rider opening up, and another one for Knight Rider makes it 5 versus 2 for FAR Esports. They are in the defensive half, so we do consider buying to be slightly defensive favored. So we'll have to just see what they're able to do. But right now, it's Billy answering back with another, but Scargot taking him down, making it 2-0 for FAR Esports. And that was the eco round for Silent Assassin, so they'll be okay with the round going down, but the next round makes it just as important for them to try to pull back the round and get the economy stabilizing. For FAR, they didn't lose too many members, they only lost the one member who Billy took down right here, Knight Rider. So they will be sticking before Scepters and Knight Rider likely to end up buying, so not really a buy round for FAR as such. So it's up to Silent Assassin with a slight weapon advantage to take the lead. Now we'll take a quick look at the scorecard. We'll see how both the teams are faring. As Knight Rider with the buy with the Vandal gets 2 instantly. The Knight Rider we know and love on the jet, just playing so aggressive today, looking to make his mark with his new organization. Now Billy takes him down. Billy, the bane of Knight Rider perhaps, takes him down for the second time in 2 rounds. But you can see Silent Assassin, they're making their way towards A. They are revealed right here, and Shivy, no, that's Whitehorse, will look to take them down, prevent the push into A And Far Esports once again with a man advantage. Buy round not going so well for Silent Assassin right here. Just Billy and Shofo left. Shoto. And both of them just playing near elbows, just waiting for someone to come through. Billy from heaven will take down White Horse. Shoto waiting down in lamps, waiting for someone to walk in. And Silent Assassin playing it smart, given the fact that they are at a man disadvantage. But Shivi on the breach will take down Billy. And it will be 1v3 for Shoto to look and clutch.
30 seconds left.
Can Shoto do it? We'll just have to see. He takes the TP, goes to B site and looks to plant the spike right here. Gets the spike planted, but SMX is there on time. Will take him down. And that will be another round going to Far Esports. And that will be such an important round for Far Esports, because that was the buy round for Silent Assassin. Not only did it damage Silent Assassin's economy, but what it also did was give them a huge lead for Far Esports, because they didn't spend from their Spectres. They stuck to 4 Spectres and 1 Vandal, and they're just able to exponentially gain because of that round. Now 3-0. Take a quick look at the scorecard once again, see who's doing well for Far and the other team. Now Far, Knight Rider on his operator 7-2. Now this is gonna get real spicy. You see Knight Rider, he switched up his positioning. He's going over to A Heaven now, and he's gonna hold down with the operator. We know how good he can be. For Silent Assassin, Billy doing pretty well on the Omen, but it's gonna be up to them to try to get a few rounds back for themselves. We talk about 4 as the golden number, that if they can get 4-8 on the attacking half, I think it gives them a really good chance, because in terms of composition, very similar. Now, the recon drone used from his side, but Knight Rider, oh my god, threads the needle, finds the kill onto Sensation. Sensational kill onto Sensation will make it 4v4 right now, as Vitos finding another round to rewind. Knight Rider just holding it down. The spike will get planted. Knight Rider now with the Blade Storm, jumping in, looking for something. Will find the Chinese characters right here and take them down, and find Shoto as well. Knight Rider, oh my god. The one really interesting thing for me is God Particles. They've been one of the most consistent teams, and in Series 2 we talked about how God Particles, they didn't change their squad because they believed in their ability to sort of go forward with that. Series 3, they ended up going down basically the same position. Series 2, they ended up going down basically the same position. And you see the key members such as Knight Rider and Shivi now making a change, choosing to go with Far. Now Far, a relatively well-known organization in our community. It's really cool to see more organizations coming in. It's one of the themes for Series 3. It's time to crown a new champion. And Far making their claim for that throne right here. Picking up key players like Knight Rider and Shivi, supplementing them with well-known commodities such as Skargard, White Horse, SMX. Looks like this team is going to be a sight to watch. Knight Rider once again with that operator, continuously switching up his position, will get that opening kill. 5-4 for Far, 4-0 in round scores. Knight Rider with the off. Can you get past him? You likely cannot, because even if he is revealed, he will just shoot you and take you down. Easy peasy. 4-0 for Far, 5 versus 3. It looks like a bit of a skill mismatch, I'm not gonna lie. So we're in the round of 64, and it's still very much possible for skill mismatches to come through, because teams still trying to find a footing. But having said that, Silent Assassin, they've made it to the round of 64, so definitely a team to look out for. Definitely a team that has shown its caliber to make it so far. We'll just have to hope that they're able to pull off a few rounds for themselves and then go into the defensive side with some sort of confidence and tempo. Now, you see, Silent Assassin just playing it slow. They're 2 men down, and right here, it's Far who's just playing it very slow. Silent Assassin now with the spike on the Sova. Moving towards B, the smokes come out towards the halls. The paranoia goes out towards the elbow. Just trying to draw anyone out before they commit. But the trapfires are here, so it should give enough information to Far to just back off and hold as much as possible. Billy takes one down, rewind with another to make it even for them. Knight Rider pushing in aggressively, trying to get some information. Instead, just has to back off. SMX with another with just 4 seconds left. Plant has to go down. The plant will not go down, and it will be Far taking it down. That round much closer than it looked like it was going to be with the start of the round. Towards the end, Silent Assassin doing really well, especially over here when Billy and Rewind able to get a couple kills for themselves, making it 3v3. The only issue was, I think they needed to have gone for that push a little sooner, because when they got those kills, it was only about 13 seconds left, and they are not able to actually make a push and because of that, they're not able to have the time to capitalize on the fact that they're able to pull it back to even. Now 5-0 for FAR. Buy rounds for both teams, but it's Knight Rider once again. This time through B hooker, pushing in aggressively, getting that kill, predicting, going down to B long, getting another. Oh my god, Knight Rider. Do you just know where they are, you beast? Now flash coming out by Shivy, backed up by SMX to get that kill. 5-0, FAR just look angry. That last round even came a little bit close. Knight Rider holding down, hooker angle. The rest of his team pushing in aggressively, looking for those Silent Assassin members. Now, Drone will spot out multiple members right here. We'll give them all the information they need. We'll see if FAR is able to clean them up right here. Shivy with 1 makes it 5v1. Should be a comfortable round for FAR right here. Shoto, he's just holding this corner hoping to get a picks. But that'll give us a second as he takes one down to talk about exactly what FAR need to do. Now, Seismic Blast will force Shoto to move out and get taken down by Whitehorse with multiple members peeking one angle. So for Silent Assassin, I feel like what they're not doing right here is not being committed enough to one site. So while I like the idea of spreading yourself out and trying to find picks, I think they're getting a bit overwhelmed by Knight Rider's operator. It feels like if I was in their perspective, I would feel a bit like, hey, wherever I go, this guy with the operator comes by and pop, squat, I'm dead. And that can be a bit demoralizing for any team. So for Silent Assassin, they need to try to rush a site and deny the operator that way. Now they seem to be doing just that. Shoto rewind, Shoto all getting 3 kills, putting it 4v2 in the advantage of Silent Assassin. Silent Assassin looking to move in aggressively to A. And sometimes I feel like maybe they can just hear my voice on stream and they listen, because I'm really happy they did that. But SMX with the Hunter's Fury takes 2 members down. What a play by SMX. Throws out the shock darts. We're just retrospectively looking for a couple players. Very well lined near where the spike could likely be now. You see SMX with the help of Shivy slowly but surely pushing out. The spike is planted. So the onus is on FAR to try to push, but Sensational from elbow will take them down, give a round to Silent Assassin. This is huge for Silent Assassin. They needed to get at least 3 to 4 rounds for themselves in the first half, and the fact they're able to stop the win streak of FAR at 6 means that they have a sufficient amount of space to be able to get another 2-3 rounds for themselves, and we'll see what they're able to do. FAR Esports though, I feel like they got a bit caught off guard by that heavy push. That's why I wanted to see a sort of aggressive push coming in from Silent Assassin, and the idea is to just completely catch FAR off guard. But Knight Rider now holding down a shot will get that kill onto the opposing team's Sova. And Silent Assassin, while I wanted you to rush once, I feel like doing it again in the same site is a bit of an issue. I don't mind going for a rush again, say in B, or going for a rush again through A shovers. Going through A short once again when you did that last time is sort of just denying FAR Esports the respect that they deserve as a team in knowing that they will adapt to what happened last round. Now Knight Rider, once again, with the operator, will take down Rewind. Knight Rider holding on to this operator. Now the operator, 5,000 credits. Knight Rider, he went down with it last round, and because of the win streak they had before last round, he was able to buy it again. Cannot afford to go down this round. Sensation will take him down. Sensation with another. Whitehorse took down Willy. So it is 1v3 right now. Just Sensation standing. This is going to be an absolutely sensational play if he can make a 1v3 clutch play right here for his team. Sensation with 4 kills with the Vandal, looking to bring it home for his team. But the smoke gives away his location. SMX spraying through it with just a sliver of eyeline caught before the smoke went out will mean Sensation goes down. FAR Esports once again 7-1. I think SMX would have likely picked up the operator for his teammate as well to deny the sort of loss of gold and economy for their team. And FAR Esports looking really comfortable. But Silent Assassin, they're showing that they're definitely capable of being a really good team. I just want to see a bit more coordination from them in terms of the pushes. So if they, okay, If you really want to go for an A-short push, that's completely fine. You have an Omen, use the Omen to smoke out the areas Knight Rider could be, and then go for the push. If you don't want to go for a rush, essentially, you could use the smoke to try and bait out the side before you go there. Now Scarguard taking down Sensation as they once again go for the A-short push. Now Hunter's Fury will come out from Silent Assassin, will take down Scarguard as a reply to their teammate going down. 4v4 for both teams, and Silent Assassin still near Site A. Rotations have come out from Far Esports to Site A. This would be the perfect time for Silent Assassin to rotate to Site B. Is Knight Rider holding down B alone with just the op? So if they go for a rush using the help of the Reyna Lear, they will be able to take him down. But just one man peeking into Knight Rider will mean instead it'll be Knight Rider with that kill. You never want to peek alone. If you're peeking alone, you have to have a flash with the help of which you're peeking alone. But now you see them peeking once again. Knight Rider barely missing that shot. We'll just back off. 4v3 for Far Esports. We'll see what they're able to do right here. Silent Assassin looking to push into B, all three members here. Shivi on the flank. If Silent Assassin don't push in fast enough, Shivi will be able to catch up and come through on the flank. Knight Rider holding down the hookah angle, just waiting. Backs off because of the Reyna Lear. But SMX and Whitehorse each take down a member. 4v1 for Far Esports. The spike is down. Far Esports looking just absolutely dominant
10 seconds
here.
left.
Silent Assassin, they've shown signs of life, but Far Esports showing the experience of playing in such a competitive environment before. The ability to continuously adapt to what your opponent's style is, to what your opponent is favored towards, and use your opponent's weaknesses as your strengths just makes you so much more stronger as a team in your ability to not like show any of your gameplay, rather just rely on your opponent's gameplay to come out on top. Far Esports right here just like blowing Silent Assassin out of the water, so to say, and in that sense establishing a name for themselves in their ability to like come into Series 3 as a relative, like as a new organization, but not with entirely new players. Showing that they've put thorough research into assembling the roster. Now 8-1 for Far Esports. It is Knight Rider once again on the operator. We'll see what he's able to do from his position down at B long because there's nobody there. Silent Assassin once again, they're going for the A-shot rush. Dashing in is the Jet Sensation for Silent Assassin. Now Scarguard throws out the ultimate to near the A area, takes down one, Whitehorse takes down Sensation, and Silent Assassin just stuck between a rock and Hellfire by the Brimstone on Scarguard. SMX will take down Shoto, and it's just Billy left in what was an eco round for Silent Assassin, but at this point you really need the eco rounds as well, because 9-1, the match just starts to run away from Silent Assassin a little bit. You simply can't afford to give a team like Far Esports such a big lead. 9-1, there's 2 rounds left. If Silent Assassin are able to win the next 2 rounds, it would give them such a big tempo shift in their favor going into defensive half. But if they only win one of the next few rounds, then the pistol round becomes so important, because losing the pistol round makes it so that you have to like force by every single round after that, because suddenly you're just 2 points away from match point. So Silent Assassin, they need to start pulling back right now, and they need to start pulling back strong. The Empress will come out from Rewind TV, see what he's able to do with it, as Silent Assassin once again committing to an A push. I have to question this because it hasn't worked out very well for them so far, but Billy and Sensation each getting a kill. Sensation with one more, Billy with his second as well, will make it 4-1 for Far. Silent Assassin choosing to do what feels comfortable to them and coming out on top because of it. Silent Assassin now looking to pick back another round for themselves, looking to make the comeback that I wish they would make this round. Silent Assassin 4v1, but it's Knight Rider. It's Knight Rider with the Blade Storm looking for a pick, but inside it'll be his clone. Sensation taking him down, making it so that Silent Assassin are able to get another round now into the last round of the defensive half for Far Esports right here. It's very important for Silent Assassin to try and pull this through, and this would be the perfect time to go for a B rush, because you've gone for the A rush so many times. You know that the Cypher is placed at A. Going for a B rush means that there's no defensive utility for the side of Far Esports placed down at B. If you just 5-man commit to B, you're able to get the 1-for-1 trades. You just instantly have an advantage, able to adopt the post-man positions. But it's actually mind games going on because the Cypher shifted to B, and Silent Assassin, I'm assuming, predicting that, now going to A. But Knight Rider from A showers will take down Billy. Billy also the top fragger, so that's going to be really difficult for the side of Silent Assassin. Skargod takes down Rewind. Shoto with 1. But Knight Rider with that operator just switching up his position every time he gets a kill, meaning he'll be able to get another. White House now from CT side, able to take down Sensation. 1v4 for the Sova at the side of Silent Assassin. Should mean an easy 10-2 for Far Esports. And 10-2, like I said, it just makes your pistol round insanely valuable for both teams. Now, let me explain why.
Switching sides.
For the side of Far Esports, if you win the pistol round, you suddenly at 11-2 with an economical advantage. If you win that round, where the other team is basically has to force buy. If they go for an eco, they're basically looking at 10 rounds back to back to just go to overtime, which is an almost insurmountable task against a team like Far. But for Far Esports, if they win the pistol round, they basically get a guaranteed advantage in the eco round. And because of the fact that the eco round ends up being a force buy round for Silent Assassin, then Silent Assassin, if they lose that round, they basically guarantee match point win to Far Esports because of their inability to match Far's buy in the third round. So this pistol round going to be so important for both teams. We'll see who is able to pull it off right here. Far Esports, the biggest composition difference for them is that Breach on their side and the Brimstone. Now the Brimstone instead of the Omen, we see that a lot on Bind. The Breach I particularly like because of the fact that you're able to just have that extra bit of utility. It's the Breach instead of the Reyna, so we'll see what he's able to do. But Knight Rider dashing in now will get taken down by Rewind. Rewind overhealing, getting another as Sova gets 1. It will be Silent Assassin just stopping Far Esports in their tracks. Like I said, this pistol round so important. Now Far, they have a 7-round win lead, so they have the cushion to be able to choose to go to eco next round, give up that round, and then go to the buy round and look to win. For Silent, this is the hope that you've been looking for. If you're able to win the advantage round and the buy round, suddenly you're at 10-5 with a legitimate opportunity to pull it back. A 5-round lead is definitely like a decent lead, but it's not impossible to pull back. Now 5 Spectres for Silent Assassin. Silent Assassin know that they have the better guns and are moving in aggressively because of that. But Far, look at this, the mind games, they're going through A showers, likely expecting a push from A short. Now Far will find Silent Assassin right here. Skargod will take down Rewind, and Sensation will just dash away. No, he doesn't have his teammate. Sensation will take down 2, dash away. Sensation has to reload and doesn't have the time as SMX takes him down. So far, a really good round for Far. And Silent being 2 members down, but Sova finding a kill. Sova with another will make it 3-1 for Silent. If Silent Assassin is able to take down Knight Rider here without losing a member, that would be humongous for them. Because 2 members is not so bad for a round win. But the Sova caught on the recon drone will get taken down by Knight Rider. It's turning out to be an extremely expensive round for Silent Assassin because of the fact that they lost 3 members with 3 Spectres. That's 4,800 credits total. For Far Esports, they did not spend a single penny. They went with 5 classics, and they'll just be happy with the fact that Knight Rider is still alive, 1v2, very much capable of pulling off this round for his team. We might just see a thrifty for the side of Silent Assassin though. Shoto, he has set up his trappers down at B, and him and Billy are now slowly rotating to B, which is where Knight Rider is looking to push. 12 seconds left. Knight Rider, he has
10
to
seconds
go
left
for the bomb plant ASAP. Choosing to do so just now. The trapfire revealing him, not giving him much time. Shoto moving in really quickly, looking to take Knight Rider down. Shoto will spot him out. Will Knight Rider pull off some insane flicks? Knight Rider will not. Shoto will take him down. But Knight Rider in that eco round for Far Esports getting that spike plant, getting multiple kills, meaning that Far Esports are very happy with the way the round went, and it makes the next round just that extra bit important for Silent Assassin because they lost 3 Spectres worth of gold. Even though they won the round, that's going to hurt them a little bit going into next round. They will not be able to afford full buyouts in the sense that if they choose to go for full weapon and shield, they might not be able to afford the abilities and vice versa. We'll see what they're able to do because Far, They went for 5 classics this round. They're going to come at them next round with full buys. I'm expecting a B rush by far or a play for picks. I'm not expecting an A rush whatsoever because they've done that multiple times before. But since they have the breach, a B rush would make a lot of sense. If you're able to clear hookah, you can push into the site very easily using the fort line and the seismic blast. So we'll see what FAR chooses to do, but they will have the superior loadouts next round, so they'll look to pull it out now. FAR, they take down one member, they're pushing into B right here. We'll take down another 4v3 for FAR Esports as they look to push into site. FAR Esports looking to win this buy round for themselves, deny any hope to the side of Silent Assassin in terms of pulling back this round in their favor. 10-4 for FAR. The spike is planted. Another member going down. Another going down as Knight Rider takes him down. Makes it 3-1 in the favor of FAR Esports. FAR Esports win that round, win the buy round, make it 11-4. And this will mean that FAR Esports, they have a huge economical advantage now. We'll take a quick look at the scoreboard. You see, for the side of FAR, they're able to afford full buys. Knight Rider with 23 kills. Woo! Now that's the Knight Rider we love. He was brilliant on the operator in the defensive half. He's been playing as the entry fragger in the attacking half, continuously pushing in. Knight Rider just looking as strong as he used to be on God Particles. Now, we have a bit of a pause. I think that gives us a little bit of a time to talk about the composition. So taking a look at the compositions, right? The only difference between the compositions is the breach in terms of sense of the Reyna for the other side. The Brim and the Omen, they're more of a stylistic choice, I think. The Brim, I do think, is a little bit better on bind, but I can understand why someone might want to play Omen, because as a whole, he has more flexible smokes and being able to afford a larger range of the map using his smokes. He has the flash that Brim does not. He also has the teleport, which can be really good for just bamboozling plays. The Brim, though, the reason he's really good on bind is because of his ability to use the molly and his ultimate to just close down certain areas. Now, 11-4 for FAR Esports. Going back to the topic of the composition, Brim Breach versus Reyna. Now, Reyna, we've talked about her in multiple series, multiple matches before. We've talked about how she is a feast and famine champion. She needs the kills to pop off and to be able to carry the match, because in terms of literal utility, Reyna offers you 2 flashes. Breach in one ability offers you he offers you so many flashes. He has the seismic blast to clear out corners. He has the fault line, which is a concuss, multiple flashes that he can buy, and then the rolling thunder, which will just basically easily guarantee you entry off the site. So we'll just have to see if Rewind TV is able to pop off on the defensive side for Silent Assassin. But right now, it's FAR Esports taking the lead. I think we have a small technical issue for the side of FAR. So as soon as we have contact with that player, we'll be right back with you into the action for FAR Esports versus Silent Assassin. We'll see if Silent Assassin is able to pull off a comeback. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back straight away into action. Sensation just with that Blaze Storm jumping in aggressively. Scargo was blinded for a second, but will still take down Sensation. Rewind now finds a return kill for Knight Rider once again. Rewinding it back for his team to that man advantage, taking down Rewind. 4v3 for Esports, looking to push in their advantage after having won the fight-out. But Silent Assassin, they're like, no, we can pull it back, we will pull it back. The Sova with multiple kills, making it 3v2 now in favor of Silent Assassin. We'll just have to see if Far SMX and Far Shivy are able to take this all the way. It's just SMX now pushing in towards A versus two members on site for Silent Assassin at A. It's Billy and the Sova. Now the Sova stepping back, acknowledging that he might have to rotate towards B since there has been no contact at A so far. Now SMX slowly but authoritatively moving into site. SMX will take down Billy, will give away the information of where he is on site, forcing the rotation from the other two members. Now the drone will come out from the side of the Sova on Silent Assassin. Hunter's Fury used after he hears the spike plant, but it was a fake by SMX. SMX playing it really slow, looking for a pick right here. Can SMX find the kill onto Shoto? Will find the headshot, will take him down. SMX knows where he is, but it will instead be Silent Assassin Sova taking him down with just 7 HP and 9 seconds left. That will be the round going in towards the way of Silent Assassin. For Esports, do it. They tried really hard. SMX with some really close plays to almost pull it back. But it will be Silent Assassin pulling back this round for themselves. And this is a really important round. Because if they hadn't won this round, they would have been forced to eco in the next. Or forced by. So now Silent Assassin winning. And with just a 6-round disadvantage, it gives them a huge chance of a comeback right here. We'll see if they're able to pull it back. Or if Far Esports will be the ones pushing this all the way home. It's Far Esports on the attack, Silent Assassin on the defense. Silent Assassin not choosing, can't afford full buy just yet. You see, Phantom for the Sova, but Spectres and Bulldogs for his teammates. Far on the other hand, they have semi-buys with 3 full buys and 1 person just not being able to afford full abilities. Right now, 11-5. Far Esports playing it slow. Still at A side. They haven't chosen to go towards B side just yet, except with the exception of the one by Run. SMX will pull out the Hunter's Fury. Last time we saw from him, he got a couple kills for himself, gets the tag and gets the kill onto Sensation. Knight Rider with a kill onto Rewind and the Sova. I mean, Far Esports, they have a 4v2 advantage against Silent Assassin. Far Esports now will get the spike planted at A site, and it's just Shoto and Billy. Shoto and Billy, will see what they can do. Billy towards Heaven is smoked out. Shoto towards City side spawn is smoked out as well. Now the smoke's expired. Shoto pushing in. Will not get the kill onto SMX. Instead, SMX will be able to take him down. And Knight Rider holding down from A short will take down Billy. Make it a flawless round
Match point
for Far Esports, pushing them towards match point. 12-5 for Far Esports. And right now, for Silent Assassin, I want to see a bit of innovation. Like, you have the Reyna with the help of the Omen, whose paranoia you can use to enable the Reyna to push in. We've seen this a lot from TSF Gaming in Series 2, where they would use the Omen and the Reyna to push in into B short or A short on Ascent and try to get a couple picks that way. I'd like to see Silent Assassin doing just that, perhaps through a showers, because even if they don't find a pick, they can go for a flank on the basis of that push. And now Silent Assassin pushing into B mid-side, Hooker, it's Knight Rider taking one down, and Scargod with 2, Sensation and Billy getting 1, and Rewind getting 1 will make it 1v2 right now, with just Scargod left. Scargod gets his 3rd, but will get taken down by Rewind. Rewind will be able to just pull off this round win for Silent Assassin, make it 12-6 right here. Silent Assassin will be able to pull back yet another round for them, but they have to do 6 more rounds of that. I have to say that was a really smart play by Silent Assassin, forcing the issue down at D mid, acknowledging that their members don't have the full buy. You saw a Stinger and a Spectre to start off. Was Rewind, he's able to pick up the Vandal here obviously, but to start the round they were not able to afford the full buys. They acknowledge that they need to surprise their opponents, and they do the push, albeit not as showers, they do it at D-mid. I'm still happy that they choose to use the paranoia with the Reyna Lear, get that push through. Now full buys for both teams. Knight Rider once again on the operator. This is gonna be such an important round because a 5,000 credit investment. You simply do not know which which side of the sword this falls on. It could end up backfiring on Far in terms of economy, or it could be the Knight Rider op that we know and love, and just mean that he's able to take over the game now. For Far Esports, they're playing it really slow. The drone comes out, will reveal Sensation, who has to back out. Far, they're not choosing to commit to a site yet, but they are leaning towards A. Now you see Rewind, he's on the flank. He will get spotted out right here. Will not be able to take anyone down, and that's the Empress gone to waste. Whitehorse takes down Rewind. Makes it even Stevens for both teams, but Scargod is low. Now, Far, they've yet not committed to site A. And I really like this play because I would like to see them making a bit more noise at A before committing to B. Because while B is all stacked up with Cypher's utility, it does not have the multiple members. And on that note, Sensation will take down Whitehorse, will force Far Esports to go towards B, and expecting that is Silent Assassin Sova. Now rotating towards B. Billy as well will set up the smoke on B side and then rotate himself. Far Esports pushing in aggressively, but it's over with the Ares, just spamming through the cage, getting multiple kills. Down goes the operator, down goes Knight Rider, and Shoto will take down Scargod. Yet another round for Silent Assassin.
10 seconds left.
Will mean that it's 12-7, and they're looking to make a comeback. 5,000 credits just gone down the drain. it will be up to Far Esports to like try to make a decision here, a really difficult decision if I may add, because at this point, like, do you save and go for the operator once again? Do you trust in Knight Rider's ability to opt, or do you just go like eco this round and then go normal, buys next round, and then choose to just play extremely aggressively and rely on your pure mechanical skill that we know players like Knight Rider and Shivi, even Scar God and White Horse, SMX as well, have. So we'll see what they're able to do right here. 12-7 for Far Esports and Silent Assassin. It's gonna be a really important round. Silent Assassin, they need to pull this back. Far Esports, they're on the back foot. They played really well in the first half, but not able to pull it back right here. Meaning exactly that they're just a bit caught off-handed by Silent Assassin's comeback now. Far choosing to play aggressively, pushing into side B, but with no spike for themselves. This means they're just looking for the kills. Bladestorm is out for Knight Rider, but Sensational B will take him down. This is the eco round for Far Esports, so they're just looking to get back as much as possible. SMX though, he has the operator. He's able to get it after getting a kill, but Sensation will take him down. Will be able to pick it up back up for himself. Far Esports now, they've picked up the spike, they're rotating towards A side. It is White Horse with the spike making rapid advances, sprinting towards the side, looking to get the spike planted down. Silent Assassin 4, Far Esports 1, which was White Horse looking to clutch it. He has the spike planted, but he has no utility whatsoever. Sensation, he's looking for his ace right here. White Horse, he's trying to flank the entire team. Silent Assassin, they're making a ton of noise. They've even popped the defuse, and now White Horse, he has to go for it with this Spectre. He will not be able to pull it off. Billy will take him down, and Silent Assassin will get the defuse. Make it 12-8 for themselves with just 4 rounds to go. From 10-2 to 12-8. This is why certain teams, they just look extremely different once the half is switched, especially when they switch into the generally theoretically favored side on the map, right? On Bind, defensive side just a little bit preferred because of the fact that there's no mid to hold as such. All you have to do is hold down the entry points of each side. For B, there is hookah and long. For A, there is showers and short. If you're able to hold down those entry points, it just enables you to defend so easily, especially considering rotations so long for the defenders as compared to attackers. Now, for Far Esports, we'll take a quick look at the scorecard. We'll see what they are holding now. You see, for the side of Silent Assassin, Billy, he's ulted all the way to the spawn. He'll take down Shivi, but will get taken down by Skullguard. A bit of a waste of an ult, if I may say so, because him taking down Shivi gives the information to Far about where he is. And that's basically a member that was not being used by Far for a member that was being used by Silent to make it an actual even 4v4. Now Far looking to push in. Knight Rider with the help of the recon drone just moving into A shot right here. Far, they're looking to make this an assertive play towards their match point. Knight Rider will take down Rewind. The headshot on point for Knight Rider. Will not even bother picking up the skin because this is serious mode Knight Rider now. Sensation, he has the Singularity skin. We'll see what he's able to do with it right here. 3v3 for both teams. Spike is planted for Far Esports. They have decent positions taken up, but they don't have full side control just yet because Silent Assassin, they're holding on to their half of the side, the defensive half. Sensation now, he will take down Scarguard. The Hunter's Fury by SMX will not be able to take anyone down. Knight Rider waiting, will find someone out of lamps, but it'll be Shoto who takes down Knight Rider. The Spike Carrier, the Spike Diffuser will be taken down by SMX, but the Sova answers back, and that will be an easy defuse for Silent Assassin, making it 12-9 in back, like in an amazing comeback what it looks like for Silent Assassin. I have to say, for the side of Far Esports, some technical issues coming through, definitely hurting them, but this is a team I think that is definitely capable of pulling off just one round. All they need, just one round back in their favor to win this map, and then go sort out the technical issues for the next round. But Silent Assassin, they've shown themselves capable of taking advantage of the good fortune that has been bestowed on them and looking to make a comeback. Now Far, they're spread out. They acknowledge that they have to just rely on pure mechanical skill to pull this map through for them. You see Knight Rider, SMX making their way down B long. You see Scarguard and Whitehorse just holding down A. Knight Rider and SMX likely looking to make some noise
Right here.
before Scarguard and SMX will commit. Scarguard and Whitehorse will commit to A side. Now you see all the rotations coming out from Silent Assassin towards B, but Billy, he stayed in A. He knows what is possible. You see, Far Esports, they're not committing just yet. They don't want to risk anything. This is a buy round for both teams. A really, really important buy round because Far Esports, they will not be able to afford buys after this round. We'll see which side they end up committing to because right now, they're moving towards B side. The rotations have once again come back to A side. And once again, the Sova is moving to B. Far Esports keeping Silent Assassin continuously guessing, but the spy camera will now spot out Scarguard and will give away all the information Silent Assassin made about fast push. Rewind takes down Knight Rider right there. SMX will take down Rewind in return, but Shoto with one, the Sova with another will make it 1v3 with just Whitehorse left. He only has the camera to himself, this will be a really hard task. Will take down Sensation with an amazing flick onto his head. Will get blinded by the paranoia though. And with just 13 HP, I'm not sure what he is able to pull out. But we'll see if he's able to pull out some sort of miracle right here.
10 seconds left.
The clock going down and Whitehorse going down will mean it's 12-10 for Far Esports and Silent Assassin. Silent Assassin just pulling this back from 10-2 to 12-10, 2-8 so far in this round. And the fact that Silent Assassin able to pull it back, looking really, really good for them. We'll see what Far Esports is able to do. They've tried the slow tactical play. They've tried rushing in, like late into the round to try and surprise the team. But it feels like Silent Assassin, they're calm. They're not getting overexcited. And they're just sort of waiting out like what Far could play, knowing that they have the overall advantage. And it's Far Esports who has to come to them. Now, 12-10, Far Esports and Silent Assassin. Two more match points for Far. They need to either win this round or the next round to pull themselves through. But they're going for an eco this round. For Silent Assassin, you can see that they have chosen to get the operator for themselves. Now, we see a small technical issue coming in. We'll take a quick look at the scorecard, see how both teams are faring up. You see, Sensation, he's picked up a lot of the fragging in towards the second half of the game. 18 kills now, doing really, really well for Silent Assassin. Now with the operator, we'll see what he's able to do. Knight Rider and SMX, 29, 19 kills, carrying the weight for Far Esports, but not too far behind Whitehorse and Scarguard. Far Esports much more spread out in terms of kills, and it's really nice to see that. But Silent Assassin, similar to like Billy, Shoto, they were doing really well in the attacking half, and now in the defensive half, they're just holding down their angles, letting Sensation, the Sova, both step up and take over the leaderboard. Now, 12-10, eco round for Far. 3 Sheriffs and a Ghost is coming out for them. We'll see what they're able to do right here. In terms of compositions, not having the breach definitely hurting Far Esports a little bit because they don't have the flashes to help with site entry, so they have to try to play around that. I would like to see some sort of teleport usage by them. Just throw everything up in the air and play it for fun and see what happens, because we've seen Knight Rider pull off just amazing, insane plays, and I do believe he can do it again. And it's going to need some sort of insane play to push them over the edge here, because Silent Assassin, they've proven themselves capable of being definitely a calm-headed team who can take matters into their own hands and just play it really, really slow, not get carried away by factors such as like just emotions in the gameplay, like excitement or nervousness. Right now, Silent Assassin pulling it back from 10-2, making it 12-10. Far Esports on their eco. 2 match points left for them. We'll see what either team is able to do. Far Esports, they're looking to make a push towards B, with just SMX making the noise at A through the shots. Hunter's Fury will come out. Hunter's Fury will not find a tag just yet. SMX will make the noise, but will not be able to find any damage using the Hunter's Fury. 4 Sheriffs for the side of Far Esports. They're looking to make their way onto B, and with just the Cypher there, this may be the round for them. definitely capable of getting the important one taps through. Now, Cypher will spot out the members going into A. Shoto takes White House down. Will is trying to hold down the site, but Skargor with the Sheriff will take Shoto down. Spike will not be planted as the rotations came through extremely fast. Billy with one, Skargor instantly answering back into Billy. So it's 2v3 right now with just SMX and Skargor left. Skargor alone on the site. SMX now making his way into the site. He's near the hookah side. All three members of Silent Assassin in the halls. SMX picks up the spike, goes for the spike plant. The spike plant will go through and it will be up to Silent Assassin to go for the retake. All three members in the same area will not bode well. Skargor will pick up the Phantom for himself, but SMX instantly taken down will make it Skargor all alone. Skargor will not be able to find anyone as Silent Assassin rush into the site together, take him down, and will be able to get the defuse. 12 to 11 now. Silent Assassin just pulling it back really fast. Silent Assassin, they have to do one more round. Like just one more round for them to go to overtime and pull off one of the longest comebacks I've ever seen. They have one more round. One more round to push through the win for themselves and just ensure that they're able to pull off what might just be called one of the most insane matches we've ever seen.
Unknown.
But now Far Esports versus Silent Assassin, 12 to 11.
Revealing area.
Knight Rider 29 kills. Full buys for Far. Full buys for Silent Assassin. Sensation on the operator. Far completely spread out. Just Knight Rider down at B and the rest members down at A. Using the recon drone to spot anyone out is Silent Assassin. Will not spot out White House at Showers here, but Rewind taking down Skargor, who looked a bit too aggressive down A short. Skargor not respecting as Rewind takes down another on SMX. Sensation with a kill on the Knight Rider. This looks like it's going to overtime, folks. 12 to 11. Far Esports. They've just gone down. They looked really strong, but some technical issues combined with Silent Assassin's just absolute stalwarty brilliance, able to pull it back. Now White House, last man standing for the side of Far Esports, gets taken down by Shoto, and it will mean that Sensation is able to finish it off, push them back to overtime. 12
Switching
12.
sides.
Far Esports,
Overtime.
Silent Assassin Silent Assassin doing really well to pull back, but Far Esports plagued by technical issues might mean the end for them. We'll just have to see, because overtime is a completely different beast. To pull back in this round is great and all, but in overtime you have to win both on the attacking side and the defensive side. And for both teams, we saw that Far Esports, they only got 2 rounds on the attacking side. Silent Assassin, they also got only 2 rounds on the attacking side. So the first team that is able to break the other team on the attacking side for themselves will likely end up getting a huge advantage in this matchup. Knight Rider, he's once again on the up. He's being trusted to hold down A, and that's where all of Far Esports is stacking. The smoke goes out towards the heaven, expecting the operator to be there, but he's not there. He's down at A short. Now Shoto towards B. The spike is rotating. It's just the Cypher utility set up in B and SMX holding it down. Far finding creative ways to get past their just technical issue disadvantage they have right here. But now, Far, they looked really good in defense. I think they can do it again. We'll see if they are able to, or if Silent Assassin is able to find the really important break that they need. You see White House, he's rotated back to B side, looking to support SMX. The smoke will come out towards halls and will give away information of the push by Silent Assassin into B side. Now SMX finds a kill onto Billy, throws out the shock darts into Hookah, finds a ton of damage. Rewind TV is so low. SMX will not be able to take down his clone. Instead, it'll be the Stova and Silent Assassin taking down Knight Rider with the op. We'll find one, White House with one, looking for another, just backs off. Yellow play gone into cover. Knight Rider with one and White House with another. This is what I am talking about. Far Esports look so good on defense. Doesn't matter how many like what disadvantage they may have, because their team coordination and their game sense comes in clutch. They're able to predict exactly when the rotation will go through for Silent Assassin, and Whitehorse coming through to help SMX on the whole becomes so important. Far Esports once again taking the lead in this match, 13-12. Once again, match point for Far. But this is where the challenge comes up. They're on the attacking side. You see Knight Rider, he's shifted into the Vandal, knowing that it's going to be up to him to get to multiple kills. Very difficult to use the operator on attacking side. But Knight Rider, Whitehorse, Rewind and Sensation just caught peeking in a map. In a round, they really did not need to. SMX will take down Billy, and it's now 2v4. Silent Assassin breaking down in such an important moment. Caught peeking, SMX take down Shoto. The spike is down. Knight Rider with the operator will take down the Sova. And a flawless match point round will take Far Esports 14-12 on to the round of 32. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now that was an amazing match coming through by Far Esports. I almost thought that it was done and dusted with the way it was going, because Far Esports, it looked like they just lost all the tempo and they simply couldn't afford to like get anything back in their favor. So now Far Esports pulling that back, that has to give them so much confidence. Knight Rider, we know him, we love him. 356 ACS, 33 kills. Just absolutely brilliant, picking up the MVP spot. Like, that is a true definition of most valuable player. Don't get me wrong, SMX, Whitehouse, Skargard, all of them on point. The team had to be on point to pull this through. But I feel like that last round, Silent Assassin just caught a bit off guard. Now, we'll take a second to move into the Relive the Moment, brought to you by Ideapad Gaming Notebook, powered by AMD Ryzen Series Processors, perfect for gaming and multitasking, and talk about exactly how this match went through for either team. So for the side of Far Esports, it started off in a very dominant fashion. They were very assertive with the way they wanted to defend, continuously holding it down, sometimes going for the aggressive pushes through their entry points like Knight Rider did just here, catching Silent Assassin off guard and getting multiple kills, keeping Silent Assassin continuously guessing. What Silent Assassin was unable to do, I think, in my opinion, was just surprise Far Esports, because Silent Assassin, they won 2 rounds on the attacking side, and both the rounds were when they just caught Far Esports completely off guard. But most of the time it was Knight Rider continuously switching up his positions. In the last replay, we saw him down at B long. This time he's at B hooker. We saw multiple times when with the operator, he was either at A heaven or holding down the angle into A short, A link. And that sort of switch up positioning, continuously keeping Silent Assassin guessing. Like, it's basically like the other team continuously have to be scared of where Knight Rider might pop up, because if he's somewhere where you're pushing, you're likely going to get taken down. Knight Rider just brilliant with the op, but props to be given to every single member of Far Esports. Whitehorse on the Cypher, he was usually the last member standing, like right here, able to get so many important impact kills. Now there's a difference between a fragger and a player who's able to get impactful kills. I think Whitehorse and SMX, both of these players getting so many impact kills, like even though they weren't top fragging, most of their kills were so important, even in terms of defense. In overtime, when SMX able to hold it down, Whitehorse usually the last man standing. SMX with his Hunter's Fury, there's so many moments. And then let's not forget Skargard, right? Because he was the perfect controller, playing the Brimstone, continuously setting up the perfect smokes for his team, and following up to support them, continuously having their back with the mollies and the ultimates. Brilliant performance by Far Esports. Silent Assassin, I feel like, I mean, mathematically as well, and I feel like if they just got in 1 or 2 more rounds in the attacking half, if it was 9-3 or 8-4, I think this match would have never gone to overtime, and they would have just won in the defensive half. But well played by Far Esports, moving on to the round of 32. But that was our first match, just the breakfast of the day. We have 5 more matches coming up and a lot more action to come, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. We'll have much more action coming up. Now we'll go set up for game 2. Remember, you're watching the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. Go do some shopping. I'll be set up for game 2, but we'll see you soon.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challenger Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. I'm CA, your host and caster for the day, joined by Aggressive. We're here today for the second game of the day between Instinct Esports and SANE Rebellious Gaming. Now, if you thought the last one was a spicy game, this is just going to get spicier. Aggressive, how are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling really excited for this because Instinct Esports, I know that as a team myself coming from Bangladesh, like they're extremely well prepared for this, and I've seen the multiple roster changes come through, and I've seen them practice a lot. So I hope that they bring a lot to the table. And of course, the opposing team, let's see what happens in this case around, because the last game was super spicy, going up to a 14-12 right there. And now this game may just go into overtime as well. We never know. So I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, now that we're in Series 3, it has given a lot of organizations and teams the time to sort of just collect in terms of management, establish the organization properly, and then get a roster going for themselves. Instinct Esports, a really good example of that. They've coming into Series 3 with a really good roster. While we know about the organization, we've not necessarily seen them perform in Series 1 or 2. This is a brand new roster, and that is the sort of hype for Series 3 because we're looking to crown a brand new champion. It could be any of them. Going into game now, Rebellious Gaming, they sort of this known quantity. In Series 1, they reached a certain stage. In Series 2, they looked even better. They were picked up by the SANE, adding this SANE part to their team name. And now in Series 3, I hope they're looking to go all the way to the distance. We'll take a quick look at the scorecard. See the lineups for both the teams. For Rebellious Gaming, you see the one and only Psykowski, Karn FTW, Official Buster, Clone, and Strokey. Clone, that's who my eye is going to be on. On the Raze, he can absolutely pop off. For Instinct though, brand new lineup. Killjoy, Reyna, what are you feeling about these compositions?
His compositions are extremely well prepared coming out from both teams, and I'm really leaning forward to the Rebellious Gaming. Their roster is so ascent based. Like, look at that recon, double scout, double intel. They have everything that they need, and from the side of Esports, there's only a single one for recon right now. This is gonna be a huge problem. Just as I say this is a hard push coming onto this A side right now. The Official Buster getting that one tap onto Darkthrone, taking him down. No more smokes for their side, and this is gonna be a huge problem. Dilruba on the side, coming onto the Killjoy. Tries to get something right now, but Official Buster is able to dodge the shot coming out from the Jet. Psykowski taking down Dilruba, Aries taking out Storky though, and this is a 4 versus 2 scenario going in for Instinct Esports, and this seems quite dark for their side as they're gonna get pushed up slowly. Official Buster chilling out behind the Stoneball crates right now. Spots out one player. Aries does not probably know that he's there. Let's hear the sound. Probably gonna peek it off, but Official Buster is just way faster on that shot, and Karn takes down Koichi. And that is all she wrote as Instinct Esports go down one round, and Rebellious Gaming take another one.
Yeah, Rebellious Gaming, they made it to the top 12 half of the tournament in Series 2. So they're definitely known for being a really good team. You can see that Psykowski in round 1 itself, he gets a shock dart kill for himself. This guy, he's an absolute maniac. I believe he's also the operator player for the side of Rebellious, so I'll be interested to see if the operator comes out. But something that we don't get to see as often in the earlier rounds is this map, Haven. I personally love the map because unlike the other maps, Haven is one of the maps where it can be slightly attacker favored due to the fact that there are multiple sites. But now for Rebellious Gaming, not a full buy, 3 Ghosts and 2 Spectres. So this is a really important round for them to pull off. But now Karn with the Ghost doesn't matter. Gets 2 to start it off. 5v3 for Rebellious.
This is just a bloodbath right now, and just as we were talking, Koichi on that 28 HP right now, and no members went down from the side of Rebellious Gaming, and a 2-0 scoreline for their side. Of course, it was an eco round, but some damage should have been done to the side of Rebellious Gaming, and they're just all gonna look pretty, buying those Phantoms, buying those, and having those Spectres from last round. And I don't think they even bought any Spectres last round. Like, they just went for Ghost.
Yeah, it was only Clone and Strokey going for the Spectres, Karn and the other 2 members sticking to the Ghost. So not exactly a buy round in the last round for Rebellious will mean they have just as good a chance of making it 3-0 here.
Yeah, that is very much true, and this is a very big economic advantage coming out from their side. So even if they lose this round, they still have a good amount of money to buy on the next round. So this is going to cause quite a lot of issues for the side of Instinct Esports as Official Buster takes down the dedicated smoker for the side of Instinct Esports. But still, the Killjoy is able to get a reverse frag onto Official Buster right there. 4 versus 4 scenario right now, but it seems that Psycho is already very low. Koichi creeping up onto the C-side right now. Probably gonna find the Raze. Does take down Clone right there, ladies and gentlemen. The C-side has been opened up. Uses this, gets some information, knows where Psycho is right now. But he's probably gonna get pinched from both angles. He tries to get the spray transfer. He's not able to hit it. Aries takes down Psycho from the side as well. But Storky takes down one of the main fraggers on the back end. And INS Apocalypse takes down Karn with Aries from the side, and they just storm them down. 2-1 lead going out. And Instinct Esports finally take a round off the board.
Yeah, Instinct Esports able to win that buy round, really important for them. I really like the way Kyochi is able to use that intangible just as he sees the other person get out in time. Then he does get taken down, but it just gives his team enough time to be able to get the kills. Ares and Apocalypse finishing it off. Really important round for Instinct Esports, making it 2-1. We'll have to see if they can continue the tempo right here as Stroke Clone.
Load! He just sent Apocalypse home crying right there. That was a clean as hell one tap, and we're probably gonna look at a couple of more. If Ares pushes up, sees Ares' toes right there, takes him down through the smoke. Koichi goes in from the side, but Koichi answers back with his own one tap, ladies and gentlemen. Darkthrone sitting on the side. He gets another one tap for his team, and this is very winnable right now as Storky's the only one left. 3 versus 1 scenario right now for his side. Will this Cypher be able to clutch it out is the real question as he creeps up on this garage angle.
Now, 3v1. Instinct Esports looking to make it 2-2. Just Strokey left. Strokey will be able to take down Dilruba with a headshot. With just 70 HP left and only 1 cage is going to be a hard task. Darkthrone will take down Strokey, make it 2-2. And Rebellious, they went for the buys that round. So it'll mean that they have to go for the eco next round. Give Instinct Esports a chance to pull it back. This is one of the best teams in Bangladesh, Instinct Esports, going against a very well-known team from India. Battle between 2 nations. We'll see who's able to come out on top, because right now it looks like Instinct is carrying forward the momentum. Instinct playing really well, and it's gonna add in to the fact that they have the Reyna, so they need as much tempo as they can get. The Reyna needs to get as many kills as she can get, or she's just gonna end up starving and not being as effective.
That is very much short. This Reyna needs to find something, and immediately Ares takes down the official Buster on that A-short angle, and this is going to force out a lot of rotations from their side, but very smart coming out from Instinct Esports. They're not really pushing down any sides, and they're faking out on this A side right now. Everyone from the side of Rebellious Gaming is on that A site right now, but Clone going in for a huge climb from the black end. Darkthrone probably is going to be fine Apocalypse, but Clone has been found out by the turret right there. Storky gets a good clean 1D onto Ares right there from the side. Tries to get something. Psychosophy is not able to find that onto Koichi. Koichi takes down the Sova right there, and this is going to be a huge problem. Storky alone on this A side right now. They know his last known position. Tries to get something, but Dilruba is not going to be able to find Storky right there with a good clean headshot from this man. He's probably going to be able to find it. Tries to do something, but Darkthrone comes to the rescue of Koichi right there. Another good clean 1-tap on the side, and Clone sitting and chilling on his back end. Tries to get some deagle shots. He's not going to be able to find it. And another round goes to Instinct Esports, and very well coordinated attack coming out from their side.
Roki, I was just gonna commend him on the way he played this round, able to get the kill onto Dilruba. This spy cam got you so much utility this round, because it was not just able to spy out Dilruba, then getting the spy cam dart onto the Reyna Kyochi. What I don't like is you got the dart onto Kyochi. Just wait in your position. Clone, he's flanking, he's coming to help you out. There's no reason for Strokey to peek the way he did and get caught out by Darkthrone. Ends up going down, and that will be a round going to Instinct Esports. Now Ares, starting off the next round really quick, down at C-Long, getting a kill for himself, forcing the rotations by the other team. The spike though, it's still towards mid. Instinct, they can choose to go anywhere, especially with these rotations that have come through by Rebellious down at C. Karn will take down Darkthrone, make it 4v4 for both teams.
This just seems very difficult for the side of Instinct, and Rebellious right now. This is just a stall fight as we're moving forward into this. And just as I say that, Koichi gets another kill onto the back end. Dilruba as well from the side. And that's all that she's gonna be, all that she wrote right now. As official Buster gets taken down by Apocalypse from the side. And this is just a dangerous take indeed. And Team Instinct, they're riding the momentum just as you said. And I don't think the hype train is gonna stop for them, as they're taking round after round. And 4 rounds on the board for them.
Yeah, right now, you see Instinct just sort of thriving in the Haven map, in their ability to just spread themselves out, use their mechanical capability to get picks, force rotations by Rebellious, and then go to a different site, or go to the same site even, being able to get into B site and then rotate the way through. Instinct playing it really smart. Now Dilruba gets a kill onto Clone to start the round off. The Sova is really low, but Strokey flanking through the mid side will be able to take down Darkthrone, make it 4v4. Strokey taking matters into his own hands, will take down Dilruba, but will get taken down by Apocalypse and Ares. 2v3 Rebellious versus Instinct.
This is just a dangerous thing for the side of Rebellious right now. They're not really able to do anything about these split pushes coming out from the side of Instinct Esports. They need to hold their ground. They do not need to rotate this much. And just as I say that Karn takes down Koichi right now, 2 versus 2 scenario right now, very much possible, but with Ares coming in from the side, taking official Buster's head off right there. But 1 HP and a dream right now for Ares. Will he be able to find Karn with the one tap is a real question, but Karn answers back with a good clean shot onto him. Takes him down, another 3k for the man, and he is finally able to take a round off the board on a 3-4 scoreline on Haven.
Karn for the win indeed. Pulling through just amazing duels to get his team the win. Picks up that sick looking skin towards the end to end off this round with Suave and Pause. Okay, Poise. And
Poise.
right here, Rebellious, I think that's exactly what they need. They need a bit of poise, as you mentioned. The rotation's coming out too fast. You need to be able to just stay calm and hold down your side by yourself and believe in your ability to win the 1v1 duels, especially considering you're on the side of the fence and have slightly better angles. Now, Psykovsky with the Hunter's Fury, not able to find anyone, but able to help Clone push in. Clone gets caught off guard, gets taken down by Ares. Not so sure about that. I like the idea, but Clone just not reacting on time.
Not really about the reactions right there. It's more about just extremely bad timing. He tried to jump up onto the high ground right there, and he does get taken down immediately. But with Karn, answers back on the Darkthrone, gets another one on the Dilruba as well. Karn going on a rampage right now, getting 1 kill after the next. Psychology does go down to the hands of Koichi right there. But 3 versus 2 scenario right now with the Reign ultimate in hand. The Empress looks quite beautiful right there, ladies and gentlemen. But Karn is way too quick on that take with official Buster coming in out of the backside. Is able to take him down, and really nicely done from Rebellious Gaming. And it seems as though they've deciphered the attack strat of Team Instinct.
Yeah, and now it's up to Instinct to switch it up. They've gone towards mid and C a bit too much for me. I think what they really need to do now is try to take B control, because the one thing that Haven has sort of opened up to after the Sage nerf is the fact that there's no longer a Sage to just wall up B. You have the ability to go towards B, take control of the site, and then rotate towards another site, basically catching the others in the sort of tiny box. Now Buster takes down Apocalypse. Buster takes down Kyochi. Buster looking really strong right here. Down A long, just denying the push from the side of Instinct. Shroki holding down this angle. Will he peek or will Ares? We'll have to see.
This is just a real question right now, and seems that official Buster is busting down the doors of Ares, and good peaks coming out from Storky right there. Now that is what high-level barrel looks like. Those peaks were immaculate with Psychology taking out Darkthrone from the side as well. Dilruba trying to get a reverse frag, but he's not going to be able to find that headshot. And with official Buster with that running back, just immediately dishing out the damage. That is all that they're going to be needing.
Yeah, right. You see, Rebellious just pulling it back really strong, and this is what we were expecting from both teams. Just amazing action. 2 top caliber teams. Rebellious already proving themselves in previous series. Instinct coming into this new series to make the mark for themselves. Remember guys, if you're enjoying the action, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, because it's just around 64. Action just starting to amp up. It's gonna get so much more intense. Now Clone, with the help of the paint grenade, pushing in really aggressively. Clone with 1, Clone with 2. Clone! This is my player to watch, and he's showing a Clone with his 3rd. Oh my god.
They I don't know even what to say. They're giving like no respect to Instinct. They all just, okay, run it back. Paint shell, they just ran. They just immediately ran through the mid, and they're like showing Instinct that we have extreme mechanical capabilities. Do not test us, do not challenge us. And as we are seeing this instant replay, just look at Clone just burning through everyone from the side of Instinct Esports. He gives no damn about the turret, he gives no damn about anything. And the entirety of Rebellious are just running in.
Yeah, Rebellious just taking the fight to their opponents. I like the fact that they're continuously switching it up. Last time they had an extra member down A, assuming that it's going to be an A push, able to stop that. This time, they're able to get the mid push, get it through. But right now, is Dilruba in the eco round for Instinct, getting the opening kill onto Clone. Clone's aggressiveness panned out last round, did not pan out this round. So right here, you see Karn though holding down the angle. Karn with one, will rotate. Karn peaks when he really shouldn't be and gets taken down. 4v3 now in the favor of Instinct Esports.
Yeah. This is very nicely done from the side of Dilruba, but they're not taking their corners properly, and Storky takes out Ares and Darkthrone coming in from the sidelines right now. That's all that they're gonna be needing. Tries to get another one, but Apocalypse is way quicker on that against Storky, but with Official Buster with the refrag coming through and Team Rebellious take the round, but good damage done by Team Instinct right there to actually deal some damage to the economy right there.
Yeah, that was very well done by Instinct Esports to get some damage through, but 7-4 for the side of Rebellious means that it's just looking much stronger for them, because as I mentioned earlier into this map, Haven, one of the few maps in a competitive setting that can be considered slightly attacking favored, especially with a team like Rebellious in the foray. Rebellious, they've shown their ability to be really aggressive and be really decisive, and we'll see what they're able to do. But now last round, in the defensive half for Rebellious, Instinct Esports once again with the first blood. They've got the first blood in multiple rounds, but they've been unable to convert that advantage through a committed push into one side. Instead, finding themselves caught off guard by Rebellious going for the duels and the pushes going down. We'll see if they're able to fix that up this round, or if it'll be Rebellious pulling it back once again. Now Buster throws out the flash. We'll try to spot someone out, but so far, both teams playing really cautious. Tchaikovsky, though, takes down Kyochi, makes it 4v4, and Strokey with another. Once again, first blood for Instinct, but advantage to Rebellious.
This is just harsh on the side of Instinct right now, but it's still very much possible. 3 versus 4 scenario. Ace with an operator in hand, looking down this long angle. Does get spotted out by the recon ball. Will Tchaikovsky peek is the real question. He opts not to right now, and Buster peeks it out very hyper aggressively, and Ares not able to hit that shot right there. It's gonna probably cost them, but Karn looks at the other side, but Dilruba is not able to take it down. Ines Apocalypse is able to get that refrag right there immediately, but will it be enough is the real question. Official Buster says no. He has the bundle in hand. Ares slowly creeping up onto this side, and Official Buster, good crosshair placement coming out from this man, and just takes Ares' head clean off.
Switching
and
sides.
an 8-4 scoreline to end the half.
Yeah, 8-4 for Rebellious, and while over the series and in this series as well, we've talked a lot about the fact that 4 is the magic number. Whenever you're down, it's a number that you can not necessarily be comfortable with, but be content with and be hopeful that you'll be able to pull it back. I'm not so sure about that number on Haven, because Rebellious, 8 rounds on the defensive half, moving in the attacking half, I feel like they have so much more potential to catch Instinct off guard. Instinct, they're gonna have to show me a just amazing level of discipline that we didn't see from Rebellious. They're gonna have to be extremely careful with their rotations, make sure that they not get baited by Rebellious, because Rebellious, they're gonna be fast, quick, and just look to enter the site.
I'm more scared about Rebellious on this attack, because we have seen them on defense be one of the most hyper-aggressive teams up till right now. So this is going to be very much interesting. And just as I say that, Clone getting a bit too trigger-happy right there, runs in a bit too quickly. Does get taken down. Official Buster tries to do another one, but Dilruba showing his prowess on this pistol right now. Getting taps after taps right there. Tchaikovsky is finally able to take him down. Storky on the side takes down Koichi as well. Darkthrone sitting in this corner right now. Will he be able to find the pick onto Storky is the real question. Just waiting it out, waiting on this corner. See if he gets a peek right now, but Storky comes in with the right click. Classic. Takes him down immediately, and Ares stuck in his 1 versus 3 scenario coming out on the C-Long. They probably know his last known position. He gets dinged in the head by the Sova. 1 HP and a 3 for Ares. He's not going to be able to find it, and Tchaikovsky with those amazing jiggle peaks is able to take him down.
Yeah, Rebellious looking really strong right here. As we mentioned, right? They look so aggressive in the defensive half. On the attacking half, when they have the option of being proactive, and they have the option of choosing where they want to push in and then making a play on the basis of that, it just gives them so much more agency and so much more just plan, in the sense that the ability to execute a plan. Rebellious here looking extremely strong, switching from their focus on C to a focus on A right here in what should be an eco round for the side of Instinct and a buy round for Rebellious. Pushing in really aggressive to A. The spike though is not committed. Clone will take down Apocalypse down at Garage. Rebellious making sounds everywhere and taking down members. just as they do that, should be an easy round for Rebellious right here.
Official buster. This man is just busting out everything right now from the side of Instinct Esports. He's not even leaving an area for them to stand. He's taking every corner. Do you see those pristine headshots that he's landing? This is what scares everyone. A very hyper-aggressive Phoenix, and that is what a Phoenix should play like, ladies and gentlemen. No fear, no nothing. He will entry for your team. He will take the brunt of the damage. Even if he dies, he will take you down with him. That is what you want to see coming out from these teams. And Storky coming out from the back end. Koichi just tapping out, trying to find something, and takes out official buster. Well played. The headshots coming out from this man. Tries to go for the Spectre. He's not going to be able to get it as Storky just jumps into the rescue. And he's like, no, no, no. No Spectre for you.
Kyochi, I have to say, for me, Kyochi personally, he's been one of the best players on the side of Instinct, and it's not because of fragging or because of just like mechanics. It's because of his game sense. I really like, for me, the way I evaluate a Reyna player is the way they use their abilities, the soul devours. So I like to see when a player is using the heal devour and when a player is using the intangible devour. And Kyochi, he's been on point with those souls every single time, just devouring the right way to make sure his team is getting an advantage. But now Buster will take down Dilruba, and this is what we meant. Rebellious just continuously taking the fight to Instinct. Instinct just not getting any room to breathe.
This is just going to be an amazing fight coming up from both sides, but they did get a bit too hyper-aggressive right now. Karn showing his mechanical prowess and just styling on Instinct Esports right now. 3 versus 2 scenario right now, but still Koichi is alive, and just as you said, he's a big factor, but with Ares coming out from the side, and these two duelists are stepping up heavily right now. It's like also he's able to take down Ares from the back end. 2 versus 1 scenario right now. This is the type of scenario that Reyna thrives in. Will Kyochi be able to get these is the real question. A side plant is going down as well. So he's just sitting out on his back end, checking out his camera. He's probably gonna get caught out if he's not really gonna be any careful. Recon dart is being used, and Koichi, good game sense, tries to dodge it out. Not making any sort of noise right now, ladies and gentlemen. Does get tagged out by the camera. Should have pushed out the Cypher, does not do so. Removes the recon bolt. Will this be an issue? No wall bangs as well coming out from his end. He knows his last round position. Will probably get caught out, and Storky, well played from his end, and good game sense coming out from the Cypher right there. Just wait it out, wait those corners, and make use of that camera perfectly right there to take that round away from Instinct.
Yeah, Strokey doing really well in that round to just hold down that box angle and make sure that Kyochi is not able to push through. I will say, Kyochi, maybe a bit of caster curse coming through, because he had all his abilities, he had his Leer, he could have just thrown that out and then gone for the push, and just as I was praising him for his ability usage, he doesn't use his abilities, so caster curse is definitely real. But 11-4 for Rebellious. Almost full buy for both teams, so a really important round right here. Clone with the blast pack pushing in aggressively through B. He will wrap around into garage as Karn and Dilruba, they're dueling in garage. Buster, he's on this side of B. He's on the defensive side, taking down the defenders. Rebellious, someone give them the memo that they're on the attacking half. They're just taking all of Instinct's ground.
This is just so fast and so quick, and it seems like Rebellious are just like, we just want to end this quickly. We're just gonna go, and we don't give any damns at what is gonna be happening, but seems like Instinct is answering back, but with Darkthrone being the only one alive, again, 2 versus 1 scenario, and we know how Storky plays these scenarios, and this man is the one you're gonna be seeing right now, and this guy is probably the clutch minister for the side of India right now. And Rebellious Gaming, 1 versus 1 scenario, Darkthrone, extremely well placed headshot coming out from him, is able to take down Psychosphere right there, but Storky is the raid boss right now coming into this fight, and will he be able to find it is the real question. Tries to go for a peek, checks the back angle, and it does get taken down right there. And Storky is the clutch master for this. And another well played round coming out from Rebellious.
Strokey has been on top of like the game throughout this map. Like towards the starting of the map, when Rebellious were losing rounds to Instinct, it was Strokey who was the last man standing, looking to clutch for them. He then led the comeback for Rebellious, which has developed into the win streak that it is right now, making it 12-4 by playing really aggressively. Stroky always making the right moves. We'll take a quick look at the scorecard, see how both players are stacked up as Aries getting the opening kill. 21 kills for Stroky and Karn not too far behind. It's them leading the charge. Brilliant moments, but he's also had moments where he's not able to pull through. Just as I say that, Karn will take him down. Kyochi with another instinct looking to fight back.
Ooh, Storky, what is this guy eating? What did he eat for breakfast right now? I want to know, what did he eat for lunch? Because his flicks are looking pristine, ladies and gentlemen. Shock darts are coming in from the side of Apocalypse right now. He does get tagged up quite heavily, but Storky's low as well. 2 versus 3 scenario right now for their side, as Apocalypse is just waiting for a push, an official buster on the back end, trying to find something, trying to find some over-aggressive players coming out from the side of Instinct Esports who are hungry for these kills, but he's not going to be able to find it. This is one of those plays, I would say, is going to be an issue, and Kyoichi, you did not need to push them. This gives Rebellious Gaming a chance to close out this round, and another push coming out from Instinct. One of the biggest mistakes you can do is try to go for hunts.
Spike planted.
This is going to be an issue. Aries, the only one remaining with an operator in hand, not even a rifle, but does have the knives ready if he wants to use them is a real question. Storky, very dangerous on these post-plant scenarios right now. Both of them on the back end. Probably going to take the peek shot. Aries is able to find the pick onto official buster. Does not know where Storky is. He's not going to expect him to stack up on one side, and Storky is able to close it out, ladies and gentlemen. 13-4 scoreline for the side of Rebellious Gaming. And they're going to be able to find it in Instinct. Very nicely done from your side. A lot of brilliant plays coming out, but a bit too much of aggression right there on this round does cost you a lot.
So I think the primary difference between both teams ended up being that Rebellious, they stuck to their identity throughout the game of the aggressive style, the proactive gameplay. Instinct, in the start, they looked like a very composed team, but it felt like it sort of broke down towards the end, don't you think?
Yeah, that they just broke down. They tried quite heavily to do something at the very end of these rounds, but they were not really able to find it. And at the very end, you saw that they just went hyper aggressive.
Yep.
And that they just lost a lot of rounds just because of that. And of course, we just saw Rebellious just be like, oh, we have aim. Let's just go. Let's go in. That's pretty much what happened during the entire fight. But yeah.
Yeah, for every ounce of confidence that Instinct lost, it felt like Rebellious gained double that in their own plays. And we'll take a look at just that with the Relive the Moment, brought to you by Ideapad Gaming Notebook, powered by AMD Ryzen 4000 series processors, perfect for gaming and multitasking. So now, on that note, actually, let's talk about multitasking, because Rebellious, it genuinely feels like they're all over the map at the same time. As soon as the round starts, it's just phenomenal the way they're able to continuously take the fight to their opponents, because I think in a competitive setting like this, if you give a collected and known organization like Instinct just 1 second to think, they will become exponentially better. But removing that 1 second to just process how the other team plays, to understand the style, it just basically makes it so that Rebellious, they have this huge advantage over Instinct.
That's very much true, and Rebellious played it extremely hyper aggressively. They played in, I would say, an unorthodox way with unfiltered aggression, because I don't think Instinct ever expected something like this to happen on defense and even happen on attack, because we see multi-man just rushing out like official buster. We're seeing everyone just run in onto the side, and Karn coming in, Storky coming in from the sides, and they were just running down the sides, taking post-on scenarios immediately. And from the side of Instinct, we're seeing very slow plays, tactical plays coming out. And this just shows that Valorant is just not about tactics. It's about playing with your opponent's mind, thinking outside of the box, and it seems like Team Rebellious, they did just that.
Yeah, Rebellious continuously just it felt like they didn't even need to change up their strategy, because every time they were able to make the sort of assertive dominant play that they were making, like the way they were pushing into, say, the mid area, or the way they were holding down a particular site, very assertive in terms of their playstyle, and very dominant in the sense that they're continuously able to push down the throat of Instinct the way they, Rebellious, want to play the game, and they're able to come out on top. But towards the start of the map, right, you saw both of the teams very, very even. Rebellious, they took down the first two rounds for themselves, but Instinct answering back with 4 more of their own. That's when Rebellious started fighting back, because up till then, I felt like Rebellious, they were not necessarily like giving too much respect to Instinct as much as they were taking respect away from themselves, not trusting in their own capability to be just godlike players that they were. Strokey, I will say that this map was a perfect homage to the clutch god that is right to clutch. Strokey with so many clutch rounds, always being the right last man standing, coming out on top. Strokey, absolutely beastly game. 350 ACS on a Cypher. Now that's just amazing.
Like, this Cypher player just played his abilities perfectly. Every single tripwire, every single camera use, every single angle that he held. There was no situation where Storky just was like, okay, what do I do with Cypher right now? Where do I stand? Every single one of the positions he held was perfectly accurate, perfectly placed. He was in the right position, always at the right time. And that is what you need to see out of a Cypher player. And this is what we're going to be seeing going on to the round of 32. And I'm really excited to see what this team brings for the top tiers.
Yeah, you know, when you're in Agent Select and when you pick Cypher, he has those, the cage just traipsing between his fingers. I've always marveled at the relative ease with which people are able to do coin tricks like that, because that was just the ease with which Strokey was playing this match. As you said, always in the right position at the right time. Just easy peasy was this round for him. Well played to the side of SANE Rebellious Gaming. They'll be moving on to the round of 32. Now, that was all from game 2 of the action from us. If you liked the feisty action brought to you by these teams, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're just wrapping up, moving on to the closer and closer rounds, teams getting better and better. But this was the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. We're gonna go set up for Game 3, and we'll be back real soon. Make sure to check out the links in the description below if you want to do some shopping in the meantime. But see you at Game 3.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. The glorious battle begin. Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challenger Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. I'm CA with Aggressive. We're back for Game 3 action, and the action is just starting to get like a bit more spicy as we go on throughout the day. We have now Rat Syndicate versus ParaTroopers, and already in the chat you can see the teams bantering against each other. How are you feeling about this, Aggressive?
Like, this is going to be one of the more interesting battles because we have two of one of the best teams in India right now, just as you put it, going up against one another. I won in overtime, and I really need to see it. And that's what I'm hoping for right now.
So both of these teams, I think they have a really interesting story. On one hand, you have Rad Syndicate, who we had really high expectations from coming into Series 1 and Series 2. They did well in Series 1, and then Series 2 with the same roster, they fell short, eventually losing to Level 5, who've shown us exactly how dominant a team they are. Now, on the side of the other team, ParaTroopers, we have Mamba SR, a very well-known figure in the Indian community, and has also recently made a prediction that it will be ParaTroopers taking the win, no doubt. So it'll be really interesting to see, because Mamba SR, as we know, he is a very well-known caster, like ourselves, but he is now taking his trade to competitive tournaments, establishing within his own team, looking to take the crown in himself, establish a really nice just sort of base for himself throughout the entire industry of esports. So we'll have to see, because Rad Syndicate as well, they've made a change. Deox is no longer a part of the main team. It's going to be Starboy stepping in. So Rad Syndicate, they're showing that they took their loss in Series 2 very seriously. They've gone back to the drawing board. They've tried to figure out why exactly there were issues with the team and what they can change to come out on top.
Going into the game, this is going to be split, of course. A map that we rarely ever see, I would say. Like, I don't think we have seen this map in a very long time, and this is going to be much more one of the interesting takes coming out with ParaTroopers and Rad Syndicate. This is going to be one of those fights that we all are looking forward to, and I'm pretty sure in chat everyone's just hyping up as our Mamba right now, because he is the star going into this fight. So we're going to see, hopefully going to see a lot of huge plays coming out from his side. And that is all that we're going to be needing, as they're going to be pushing out onto this A side right now. And a very hyper-aggressive push with the Cyber Cages going out as well. Mamba SR getting that first pick up onto the defensive side. Takes down Paradox right there immediately. The Rays flying through in front of Mamba SR. He's not going to be able to find it immediately, but does take a lot of damage. And with the Poop Bot coming out from the side, Cliff is able to take out Starboy. But with Master coming in from the side, taking on Mamba SR. Binks on the backlines right now, and Mamba is able to put down the spike right there, but it's not gonna be enough as ParaTroopers just storm it down 4 versus 3, and they just take it away. And I don't really know what exactly happened, but this just happened very quickly.
So let's take a second to just talk about the map as a whole and the compositions of both teams. Now, Split, definitely one of the maps that is slightly defensive favored, because your ability to hold down mid from mid vents and the link to B heaven, so good. But at the same time, if you give away mid pressure to the attacking side, it's basically so much ground loss to them. So we'll have to see if Rat Syndicate is able to pull back, but because it's ParaTroops looking really strong as the attacking side, as the proactive side in this matchup. What I'm really excited about is the chat seems to be really excited about Binks, and he's really shown up. He's on the race. He could just pop off. We'll have to see if he does that. For Rat Syndicate though, Paradox, he's not on. He's like on a slightly defensive role within the team, in the sense that they have triple duelist. The triple duelist lineup on defense is not something we get to see a lot. So we'll have to see how they're able to use that, because I assume the Jet is more of the hold back, not entry faggot player when coupled with Phoenix and Raze. But right now, ParaTroops just pushing in aggressively, 4v3 in their advantage.
4v3 in their advantage. Mamba SR tried to go for a big play with Biggs coming out with the paint shells on the side. He will take a double kill for his head. We just gotta look at Mamba SR right now. He was very trigger happy right there. Strix takes down one player immediately on the back end, on the mid side right now, and with Mamba SR immediately going up for a hyper aggressive play, coming out onto the front right, goes for a TP, tries to find something. He's not gonna be able to find it, but really nicely done from the side of ParaTroopers right there, and a well placed paint shell from Blink as well, and that's all that they're gonna be needing. Let's make them dance.
Yeah, you see Red Syndicate going down in that round. It was the eco round, so it is okay. ParaTroops 2-0 up, and now Master on that raise, taking.
Taking massive amounts of damage from the side. We're going to be seeing Mamba SR coming out from the front lines right now. Master is able to take down Mamba SR right there immediately right now. Strix looking up onto the side right now. The paint shell does pull back Strix a tiny bit. Batman coming out from the side. Binks is able to take down. Binks is going to be taken down right there immediately. Strix coming in from the side on the heaven right there. It's going to be a huge issue for their end. Postman scenario 4 versus 2 right now. Will they be able to find it, or will they save their guns? Is the real question. But with Strix, one place headshot onto the Cypher takes him down, and this is very much winnable. 2 versus 2 scenario right now. The flash does go out from the Phoenix right there, and another one goes out as well, and Master comes in from the side, takes down Strix, and with Batman coming out from CT, immediately just punching a hole into ParaTroopers right now, and finally they're able to take the first round, and Rat Syndicate take it 1 for their side. And this is one of those matchups that we see that the teams are learning, and of course the second was an eco round, first was a pistol round. Stuff can happen, but the momentum that they carry is very much important. With the momentum going down as well, this is going to be one of those fights that we need to keep our eyes on as we're moving forward. ParaTroopers versus Rat Syndicates, and this is going to be another phase, and again we're going to be seeing a hyper aggressive push coming out from Rat Syndicate on this A site right now. It does get blinded out by SR Mamba right now, and this is going to cause a lot of damage. Lift just waiting it out, getting a bit too hyper aggressive with the run it back. Does get taken out, but has enough info that everyone is onto this A site. There's a lot of damage going onto the race. Hash to Tailwind out, but Bings coming out from the side and gets a dink on Master's head, and this is all that they're going to be needing. Paint shells from the side as well, dealing massive amounts of damage onto this back end. And this is going to be one of those fights, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to be keeping our eyes on, because Batman versus the Killjoy coming out from the side. Who's going to be the reigning champion on the side? Killjoy turret does spot him out. Killjoy's going to peek and takes down Batman right now as Edit is holding it down. And just as I say that, Strix get a good, well-placed headshot on the Starboy right there, and Mamba SR takes down Paradox as well. 5 versus 1 scenario right now. They're using every HP to their advantage, and Team ParaTroopers are just raining down hell on Rat Syndicate. And with this Cypher being the only one remaining, they're not really overcommitting right now. They do not want to lose this round. 2 players are at very low
30
HP.
seconds left.
Never mind, 3 players on very low HP. And they have 1 HP and a dream right now. And ZBDF just needs 1 kill, 1 over-aggressive player to open this up, because that is all that they're going to be needing. But it seems like ParaTroopers are not going to give anything, and they're going to hold it down, ladies and gentlemen. ZBDF trying to find something right now. Killjoy turret does go down. Probably gonna get a connect the headshot onto Edit right there. Does take him down, but with only 4 seconds left on the clock, it's just gonna be a save round for their side.
No one to interrogate.
And just let's look at the scoreboard at the very beginning stages of this fight, as we're gonna be moving forward into this. this is going to be a very interesting take for their side. They have a decent amount of money moving forward into this round, and they're going to be able to buy up. But this is a lot of momentum-based damage going on to this, and if they lose this round, this is going to be a very, very damaging round for them. And it seems like ParaTroopers are just raining down hell one after the next, and this is a very much momentum-based team coming out from the side of Rad Syndicate. So let's see how they adapt and how they change their playstyles accordingly. It's going to be a broken buy coming out from one of the members from Rad Syndicate right now. It's going to be a huge issue for their end. Glyph standing away at the smoke. So probably going to be able to hold their own coming out on this side. Ultragear coming up from the back end, moving on to the B side. This is going to be very dangerous for their end as well. And a very hyper-aggressive stack onto the B, but they're just holding their ground, waiting it out. And this is a bait play coming out from the Rad Syndicate right there. And that is probably all that they're going to be needing. As slowly they're pushing onto this B side, but the bomb is just chilling onto the A. But ParaTroopers, they read it perfectly. They're just holding it out. They know that the spike is not there. And SR Mamba just waiting it out slowly. Binks takes down Starboy right now. Edit taking another one on the side on the Paradoxes. SR Mamba as well going onto this A side. He's able to find someone, but does get taken down by Master, and the bomb does go down from the side of Rad Syndicate. But this is one of those fights that I do not think that Rad Syndicate can win. With the ultimate does come out from the raise. He's not going to be able to hit it, ladies and gentlemen. Badman comes in with the headshot onto Glyph, but Strix comes in from the side, taking him down. And ParaTroopers just take it away again, making it a 4-1 scoreline.
ParaTroops winning that round, so huge for them. I have to say though, ParaTroops, like, given the fact that they're a new team, they certainly don't look like a team that is like new to each other, in the sense that these players, they play so coordinated with each other. They seem to understand exactly what to expect from their teammate, and that's such an important quality in the competitive setting, to be able to understand and acknowledge exactly when a teammate has your back, and understand exactly when a teammate can sort of cover your angle. So important. But now it's 4-1. ParaTroops, they have the lead. They're on the defensive half though, so I'll bring up the magic number. 4 rounds for Rad Syndicate. That's all I want from them, and I think they will be able to put up a really good fight in their own defensive half.
Oh,
but now moving through mid, Starboy takes him down, makes it 5v4 in eco round for Rad.
This one ego round is going to be huge, and Edit is able to take down SBDF, but he takes a lot of damage, but he does a lot of damage as well, taking down 2 members from the side of Rad Syndicate. And this is going to open up a lot, and Binks, good resets on the sprays right there. He's able to find out Badman right there from the side. 3 versus 2 scenario right now, has the paint shells in hand, just stalling out the bomb as he knows that its position is right there, and the rotations are slowly coming in from the heaven side, and that is all that they're going to be needing. Binks just needs to hold out for just a little while longer, tries to get another kill, but deals good amount of damage onto Binks right there. And Master being 1 HP and with a dream right now for his side, and it seems like it's going to be one of those fights that's going to be very difficult for his end. ParaTroopers versus Rad Syndicate is a fight that we're going to be seeing quite heavily come out. The spike has been picked up by Master as he tries to scurry away onto this A site right now, but will he be able to get there is a real question, or will he go for a flank?
30 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. It's only Master versus Mamba and the Phoenix on the side of ParaTroops. Let's see if Master is able to pull out Master with the headshot. Gets the kill onto Mamba, but gets taken down by Glyph. Choosing to run through the site instead of playing it slow. Now expecting Glyph to be there, getting caught out will make it 5-1 for ParaTroops. Having said that, this was the eco round for Rad Syndicate, right? So they're going to be happy with the damage they were able to put through this round. ParaTroops, they're going to be happy with the win streak. So the next round is going to be about who can take away whose happiness. Because at this point, Rad Syndicate, they need to pull back a round for themselves, put a further dent into ParaTroops' economy, and start making their way towards the magic number that is 4. Because I genuinely think with the way ParaTroops are playing, like, while they're not hyper-aggressive like Rebellious, they seem to really value proactive gameplay and the agency which comes with taking the fight to your opponent. So I think they will be a sight to watch when they're attacking themselves.
Ooh, just as we say that, Strix gets a good clean headshot onto the enemy chest right now. Does not take any damage either. And immediately we're seeing the paint shells and stalls coming out so that Strix can finally get out of that situation. Starboy coming out from the side, and he does try to do something, but the run and back does end out immediately. No information has been taken right there from the side. It seems like Banks is just chilling there onto this side. Will he push to the molly is the real question. Does not opt to do so. Holds down his own angles right now. And Starboy is wise on that side. Here's the footsteps coming out from the raise. He will try to slowly get up onto something right now, but good clean jiggles coming out from our favorite boy Biggs right now. One after the next, the jiggles are going through and buys enough time for the Killjoy ultimate to pop off right there, ladies and gentlemen. The spike has gone down from their side, and Rad Syndicate are just in a pretty bad spot right there, and the defuse is going to be going through as Starboy is not able to give any support onto the side, and it's just been stormed over by everyone from ParaTroopers, and this is expertly played Valorant coming out from them.
Yeah, ParaTroops just playing that round perfectly, using the Killjoy ultimate especially at the perfect time to hold down that angle. And I feel like Rad Syndicate, they need to be a bit more creative with, like, once you see the Killjoy ultimate, for example, you can choose to rotate. You have mid control, you can choose to rotate over to A, and if you don't have mid control, you can use the sewers to make your rotation to A, and you don't even have to commit to A. The idea is just to, like, confuse the enemy team, force rotations that are not necessary, and then win trades on the basis of that. ParaTroops coming out on top every time in terms of strategy and in terms of mechanical gameplay. I'm really looking forward to seeing Paradox pop off. We've not got to see that. As I say that, for once, Caster Curse is reversed, and we get exactly that. Paradox getting the opening kill onto Glyph, ZBDF following up. These two stalwarts of Rad Syndicate carrying the torch forward in their comeback.
And this is going to be one of those fights. It seems that Paradox already has the known positions. Probably going to get caught out by Bings. If he knows this position, he does not. And Paradox, expertly played right there, just sitting up on that high ground angle, is able to spot out Bings right there and take him down. But we have to give it to Paradox. He played it really well right there. But he's not going to be able to find that as another round goes towards the side of the... finally a round goes towards the side of Rad Syndicate right there. As really expertly played by the duelist and every one of the team members.
Yeah, this is exactly what we expect from Paradox. He's known for that double updraft play in SANE, using that updraft for a brilliant position that honestly I did not know about until this point. You can cover the A-shot entry point near the halls through that, and also surprise your opponents. Paradox able to do just that. Make it 6-2 for his team. Now, full buys for both teams. The bank is looking slightly low on the side of either team as well. ParaTroops, even if they lose this round, I think they'll be able to afford one more. But Rad will not. Just as I say that though, Glyph holding down A, takes down multiple members, takes down Mamba. Starboy takes down Mamba, and it's 4v2 in the favor of ParaTroops.
ParaTroops are like, Glyph, I think you need to step up, my dude, and he just stepped up with that 4K coming out from the side right there. Does not get the A's, but honestly speaking, Glyph, he held his ground, he held his side, and he just mowed down everyone from Rad Syndicate, making it a 7-2 scoreline for his side.
Yeah, so coming back to the conversation we're having regarding the compositions, right? Triple duelist for Rad Syndicate, like, I feel like that is inherently because of the sheer power within that composition, slightly better on the attacking side. So them going down several rounds the way they're going in their own attacking side, it doesn't bode well, I think, especially against a team like ParaTroops that has shown their caliber to be able to switch up their positioning, their gameplay, and just play really calm. Now you see Rad Syndicate, it is a buy round for most of their members except one. Binks takes down Paradox, who was the only player without the buy, I think because of Blade Storm, but now Starboy pops around it back, moving into the side. Master with the showstopper is not able to take down the Jet right there. Will end up cleaning him up right there, but Edit getting the return kill onto Master. ZBDF will get the plant, but it's 3v3, and ParaTroops, they look strong on the retake.
Glyph, what were those jiggles right there, my dude? What the hell? That was perfect jiggles coming out from his side, and Badman was not able to take down Glyph right there with the pin kill coming out on the Starboy as well. He gets forced out of his position and he does get taken down. Expert plays coming out from every single member of ParaTroopers right now. And that is all that they're going to be needing, making it an 8-2 scoreline and 2 more rounds to take it back to make it an 8-4.
Yep, so now 8-2, it's gonna be so hard for Rad Syndicate to push it to 8-4 because while 8-4 is theoretically the magic number, they have to win the next 2 rounds back to back, and then they have to go into the defensive half with 3 duelists and a Cypher. So while I have nothing against the Cypher, I love the agent. I play a lot of him myself. I think the Cypher versus Killjoy question is inherently based around the fact that Cypher, he has flexibility. Killjoy, she can deny a site as a whole. When you're running triple duelist, I feel like it's always better to have an agent like Killjoy who can deny one entry and enable the triple duelist to play elsewhere and look after those, maybe even push on aggressively. But now back to this round. Mamba gets the opening kill. Starboy gets an answer back, but Mamba with the second, getting Starboy down. Now 3v3. Batman and ZBDF though answering back instantly, making it 3v2 for Rat Syndicate.
That is all that they're going to be needing. Mamba does expertly play 2 players right there, but this is going to be very dangerous for their end as they're slowly moving up onto this side. Which side are they going to hit is the real question. They're a bit split up onto this angles. Probably going to find out the Killjoy, but it seems like Killjoy is able to get up onto the heaven side. B-Smoke does come through. Will Edit be able to spot out Batman? And yes, he does. Taking down another one, making it a 2v2 right now for their end. Edit versus the Cypher right now. Who's going to be coming out on top is the real question. And it seems like the Killjoy is just the better agent at taking down ZBTF right there immediately. Getting caught off guard right there. And Master being the only one left going up against SR Mamba and Edit right now. He needs to take this bomb. He has a pain chill in hand. He has a blast pack. He needs to use these utilities properly if he wants to do anything right now. Edit taking a hyper aggressive off angle right now. Probably gonna catch him off guard as soon as the smoke does go through. He's not gonna check his corners, and Edit expertly played right there. And he just played the mind games against Master right there to take him down, making it a 9-2 right now for their side.
Sometimes I honestly feel like I have psychic powers because just as I'm hyping up Killjoy, Edit just shows up with these amazing plays to sort of help me enhance the point, because this is what I mean, right? Like Killjoy, she's able to hold down B site effectively by herself with the swarm grenades down at the entry point, and then she's just staying at angle. Very well played by Edit to cover every sort of possible entry by Rat Syndicate and convert the disadvantage they were at 2-3 to an advantage for themselves by taking down the spike carrier that was ZBDF. Forcing people to come to a Killjoy is the best thing you can want as a Killjoy. You want them to walk into your lair, you want them to walk into your trap so you can take them down. But now, mid push by, oh my god, Rat Syndicate Strix just instant headshot dash away. That's what I like to see from a Jet.
Oh god, that is gonna hurt a lot, and Binks is able to take down Master right there, but Paradox is able to just get that reverse frag off, but this is gonna hurt a lot. 4 versus 3 scenario right now, and especially with the attackers going down of their smoke and their raise right now. It's gonna be a huge issue as Paradox tries to get a flick onto Glyph. He's not gonna be able to find that Blade Storm, but it's gonna be one of those fights. The Starboy is in sitting in that corner. The Killjoy ultimate has been used, ladies and gentlemen, and this is gonna cause massive amounts of damage from the side, but Strix comes in from the top. Takes him down right there, ladies and gentlemen, with Edit. Well-placed headshot on the ZBTF. That is all that they're gonna be needing as a 10-2 scoreline comes through. And it seems quite dark for Rat Syndicate right now.
I will happily admit that I was not expecting this at all. I was expecting a very close matchup where the win would go to the team that had the more tempo. But ParaTroops, I love the fact that they're like just showing us what they've got, because have a chance to be the best, to geek around the new champion. 10-2 for ParaTroops. This is going to end up being so important, like so decisive, the pistol round, because if ParaTroops win this, Rat Syndicate, they're so deep down in the ditch, I don't know if they can recover.
They should be able to recover, honestly speaking, but as soon as I say that, Starboy gets that opening frag off, but it seems like ParaTroops have other plans, forcing them into a 4 versus 2 scenario immediately. Glyph trying to get a bit too hyper-aggressive right there, does go down to the hands of Master, but Binks coming out from the side as a good one-tap comes on to ZBTF right there immediately. Edit, Mamba, and Binks holding down their sightlines right now. 1 HP raise, and this is just going to be one of those fights. And I do not think that Rat Syndicate are able to place it out. If he's going to be able to find it, but just as I say, that Batman gets a good kill through the smoke right there. But SR Mamba takes Master down immediately. Batman has a full HP and a dream right now, but SR Mamba just holding down the angle very tightly. Goes for a gun switch. He's not going to be able to. And extremely well played coming up from Paratroopers.
So the reason I said that if the Rat Syndicate like lose this round, they would end up being like not able to actually pull through is because their composition right now. They have the Cypher who can try to hold on one side. Usually see the Cypher at B, but what this enables to do for Paratroops is use their Phoenix, the flashes, to aggressively push into a particular site and then try to take control of that. I think the Cypher versus Killjoy really coming in clutch here because otherwise the composition's pretty much exactly the same for both the teams. I have to say though, we'll take a quick look at the scorecard because I genuinely think, yeah, you see for the side of Paratroops, their duelist performing a bit better. Now Batman, forced by for Rat Syndicate.
One enemy remaining.
To the side of Rat Syndicate right now, and as much damage as they do, this is gonna put them in a much more better scenario moving forward on this fight. Even if SR Mamba doesn't win, he has a huge lead coming out when it comes to economy because they have to buy a lot more compared to. Oh, sorry. They
30 seconds left.
Like this is gonna cause a lot of damage to the side of Paratroopers right now because the damage being done is quite heavy, and this is one of those expensive rounds. And if they do win this. Half by eco round, of course, but it's only one of those fights moving forward. SR Mamba trying to get a playoff, but with 14 seconds left on the clock, will he be able to find it is a real question. And yes, SR Mamba does take down Batman right now, but gets caught off guard by Master with the Bulldog coming up from the side. And finally a round coming towards the side of Rat Syndicate, and hopefully a comeback story.
I have to wonder for Mamba, because he played this really well, using the smokes to enable his push onto ramps. But once he made his way here, I have to wonder, like, once he's able to get the kill onto the opposing Omen, he's able to take down Batman. I don't think he should be pushing in here, because with just 9 seconds left and 2 members, the other team knows where their teammate went down. They know where Batman died, which is A Heaven. So even if they're not at A side, they'll be able to make their way back. And I feel like now that they're forced to eco Paratroops, they would have been like severely boosted if they had that extra perspective for themselves. But now, aggressively pushing it back off. So that Strix gets taken down by Batman. Rat Syndicate just, wow, Paratroops just playing really aggressive down mid, moving into B Heaven, looking for picks in their eco round, looking to damage Rat as much as Rat damaged them in the last round.
This is very much true. The amount of damage being done from their side is massive. But just as I said, as ZBF comes in from the side, he's like, one tap. And then Paradox is like, oh, I see a Phoenix. One tap.
Gun here.
And that is how the round ends for their side. Tries to do some damage right there, but does get taken down immediately. Batman does go down. And I'm pretty sure he had the fright of his life and he was screaming for help. Being like, come and save me. I'm getting rushed on by everyone. But that was really nicely played coming up from Rat Syndicate. Not really hyper-aggressively pushing right there. Just waiting it out. And with the Cypher getting those clean taps on the side as well. That is all that they're going to be needing. And Rat Syndicate are carrying the momentum moving forward into this fight.
Yeah, and about Batman, so he's a player who was called Batman in Series 1, changed his name to Ray in Series 2. Now he's back to Batman, looking to be the OG Batman, and he played that round really well. The aggressive push coming onto him, he just backed up, uses his paranoia to delay further, and just creates so much time for his team. But now, 11-4, buy round for both teams. It is Paratroops looking to push into mid. The Boombot will discover the presence of Master in the mid bend. The smoke will come out to enable their push onto B Heaven. They will find Batman for the opening kill. The flash goes out. Paratroops moving in aggressively into Heaven, looking to push their way onto match point. It is just ZBDF holding it down. Takes down one, will get taken down in return by Glyph though, and that should mean side control for Paratroops if they can pick up the spike and go for the spike plant. For the side of Rat Syndicate, they've made the rotations and they're going for the retake right here.
The retake is going to be made, but Starboy is able to take down the spike carrier right there, but that is not going to help with Edit coming out from the mid flank, immediately taking down Starboy and one other. And
Match
that does
point.
close out the round as finally Rat Syndicate are seemingly taking these fights right to the ParaTroopers right now. And these hyper-aggressive pushes coming out from ParaTroopers are working out extremely well, but they're losing so much map control, and this is causing huge amounts of problems to their side. As immediately we just saw that, okay, mid control is gone, what's gonna happen? The Killjoy just comes in from the side, and he's like, oh, hello there! And he just gets taken down immediately, and this is very nicely done from their side.
The thing is, the biggest difference I think between the Cypher and the Killjoy is that Cypher, you can put your traps down at A long and B long, B short, and try to hold down Heaven, but you're not able to deny that entry whatsoever. So if you try to cover both sides, you might end up failing. Now you see for Rat Syndicate, it's a force buy round stinger for Badman. For ParaTroops, full buy round match point. So as a Killjoy, especially as a team with the Killjoy, if you can go for the aggressive mid push, bypass all the Cypher traps, and then take side control, the Killjoy just suddenly becomes so OP because Killjoy on post-plant positions is one of the hardest agents to get past. But back to this round, it's 4v4. It's ParaTroops now making the rotation all the way to A. Only Strix waiting in mid-vent, waiting to prevent any rotations. I love this positioning from ParaTroops. Having one player down at mid, knowing that once his team shows, the rotations from either side will come out. Strix might just be the X factor that will push, that could push ParaTroops to the win. The smokes come out, ParaTroops committing to A side. Strix now on the flank. You see what he's able to do.
30 seconds left.
Big Starboy right now, and he gets those picks that he needed to right there for his side. And ParaTroopers are in a very bad scenario, 3 versus 2 right now for their side, and hopefully he's gonna be able to find it. If Strix is able to get this one frag off, it's gonna be huge for him, but 7 HP and a dream for this man. Will Batman be able to find it is the real question, and yes he does. Does connect the spray right there with Edit going down to the hands of Master as well. They're putting up a really good fight coming out from Rat Syndicate right now, and they do have a chance if they keep playing like this.
So everything by ParaTroops I love, to the point where they did not smoke ramps. So if you're not smoking ramps, I want Strix to be aggressively pushing in to cover his team's entrance into Heaven through ramps, because when there is nobody on either side covering ramps, you see Starboy, he just walks up for free through Heaven into ramps, able to take down multiple members. Just deny that rotation from the side of ParaTroops. Like really good macro play by ParaTroops, but just that small error will mean that a top team like Rat Syndicate able to pull it back to Starboy. Once again, using the run it back, getting the opening kill onto Strix. Glyph answers back though. This is the eco round for ParaTroops, so they'll just be looking to get as much damage as they can.
Ooh, Starboy! What was that tap right there coming out from the side of the bigs? Is able to take him down, but Edit answers back with the refrag right there immediately. But this is going to be a very expensive round for the side of Rat Syndicate right now. 3 members going down, especially to an eco round right now. It's going to be a huge issue for their end. Master holding down this angle right now, but no sound is being made by ParaTroops. Glyph slowly pushing up onto this B side right now. Does have the armor in hand, and he needs to open it up heavily. Has the run it back available if he wants to use it, but will he use it is a real question. No information is being given, and the rotations may be coming out from Rat Syndicate soon enough. The camera does spot him out right there, and he has been darted. Will he be able to get something right now? But just as I say that, ZBF comes in from the side, takes down Mamba SR. 3 versus 2 scenario right now for their side. He knows his last one position, and very well placed molly coming out from Glyph, and with the Killjoy ultimate popping out as well. They are looking to close out this round, ladies and gentlemen. Run it back has been used as well, and he is just gonna run through everyone right now. Damage is being done, and with the Killjoy ultimate being present as well, they need to start pushing right now. If Rat Syndicate is able to find this body, it's going to be huge for them. Does not know the last known position. 2 smokes in hand to the side of Paradox right now. Will he get caught off guard is a real question. And Glyph with a clean headshot right now. Will they be able to will this eco round is the real question. And they find it. And Team ParaTroopers are taking this home right now on a 13-5 scoreline, taking down Rat Syndicate.
I mean, I think the scoreboard isn't going to say it, but I'm going to go out there and... Oh! It does say it, but I was gonna say Edit is my MVP of the game. His Killjoy usage, like ability usage, has been on point in the defense how they're able to respond in Series 4. But congratulations, ParaTroops.
ParaTroops, like, you are my new personal favorites going into this because I didn't expect any of this, and I have high hopes for this Killjoy and Cliff. Cliff played that expertly, used the run it back, forced them back, and made sure that Edit was able to get a gun. I don't know if you noticed or not, Edit had no gun throughout that entire fight, and he used the flash to make sure that Edit survived and tried to get that gun. And that is the kind of plays you need to make as a team. You need to make sure your teammates are set up as well as you are being set up. There was no one-man army, there was no one-man show. Everyone played proper Valorant, played to their maximum potential, and that is all that they're needed.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, right? Like, in the first few rounds when I saw ParaTroops, they very much felt like a team that is so in tune with each other as compared to a team that just got together and is relatively new in the series. Like, we haven't seen ParaTroops in Series 1 or 2, and definitely not in this fashion. That Syndicate, very much a known quantity. For ParaTroops to come out there and show even better synergy than a known quantity like Rad Syndicate, it gives so much hope for this team right here. So we'll have to see.
New 5-up, boys. This is the new 5-up. We are gonna see a 5-up. I hope to see them fight against one another on the round of 32. I pray. This is gonna be one of those fights that I would love to cast. Wouldn't you say so, Sia?
Yeah, level 5 definitely like a team that I would be really interested to see ParaTroops go up against. And this is what we mean. Like, it's one of the ways they're able to just sort of pull it back. Like, new teams able to pull it back in their own favor. Show us to believe still and hope in the rise of these new teams and in the in the path to crown a new champion. We'll see which team is able to come out on top. But right now, ParaTroops looking hella strong. Mamba, he looked really good throughout the game. His smokes have been on point. And what I really like about his gameplay is the usage of the paranoia. Always in sync with the team's push. And Binks, like, the chat was really hyped about this player, and I got to see exactly why. That grenade kill earlier when he got 2 people with the same grenade was just on point. ParaTroops out of the world right now, playing it extremely well. Moving on to the round of 32. One more round after that, and then they get to make a legitimate claim for themselves in the top teams of the region and fight against the very best in the tournament.
Global Esports and the 5-up, here we come. That's what we want to see. These are the two teams that I want to see ParaTroopers fight against, because I'm pretty sure that this team of ParaTroopers, they have the potential. Just look at the movement, look at the strafes coming out from them. This is what Valorant is supposed to be like. Mind games, ability usage, everything is on point. And they are just getting better and better and better as time passes.
Yeah, ParaTroops, they've been amazing. They played it really well, but the true test is definitely yet to come. We'll have to see what they are able to do against that. Having said that, taking down a team like Rat Syndicate, no joke whatsoever. So all kudos to ParaTroops. You showed up and showed us exactly what you were capable of today. Showed us the caliber of all your players. Made both of us and every viewer out there extremely excited to see more of this team in the future. To do just that, remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. Make sure you're constantly up to date with all the action brought to you by the Esports Club. If you want to see more of ParaTroops in the future, that's the way you should do it. Now, that was game 3 of the day. Worry not, we have 3 more games for you coming right up, and next of which will start around 8 o'clock. So take a little bit time for yourself, get some popcorn ready, get the snacks in board, because the action just getting started, my guys. Is going to get ramping up more and more. At 8 o'clock, we have Exceeli coming for you, and I know everyone is excited for that. But right now, this was the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as our FiberNet partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. I'm CA with Aggressive. We'll see you really soon for Game 4.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.